It's Sunday again, so it's time for another wild week in news, rapid fire style with the common sense cowboy commentator Patrick Dorinson. All right, Patrick, you've seen a lot of stuff in your time, and you are 100% right in your predictions last week regarding Kevin McCarthy's commitment to America. We've all seen the plan. Is this really the best they can do?
Yeah, boy, that thing landed with a dead cat bounce, as they used to say. It was a thud. You know, when you looked at the setting, Carl, when you looked at the setting, what did you see? You
nice
saw
to meet
Kevin
you too,
McCarthy.
Pat.
Yeah, you saw Kevin McCarthy sitting in front of a bunch of congressmen, and he looked like the CEO in a high-tech company. You know, telling everybody what the wonderful things the company was going to do. And he has Steve Scalise on one side, and he says, well, Steve, thank you for bringing the donuts and the coffee. And Elise Stefanik, the name tags look great. And here are the wonderful things we're going to do. It was absolutely silly. Contrast that with that evening. Donald Trump gave a speech, and in the beginning, he gave the Donald Trump-style speech, and at the end, he gave that wonderful description of the problems of the country and what he would do to fix it. Yeah. That's what you got to do, not do this silly presentation.
But that's the problem with these political guys, Pat. And, you know, like, my issue here with this is like, look, do I wish Kevin McCarthy the best? Of course I do. Do I want the Republicans to succeed? Of course I do. However, my problem is I want someone to stand up there and say, hey, look, we are running for Congress. If you make me the next Speaker of the House, I will stop everything Joe Biden is doing until we can get a Republican president, and then we will reinstall all the policies Donald Trump. We will build the rest of the wall. We will start drilling for oil. I will stop spending and printing a ton of money for useless junk on green garbage that doesn't actually work. Why is this so hard for politicians to understand?
I don't know. And just to add on to what you said, Carl, he should be saying we are going to send bills to Biden's desk every week, and we're going to send him bills and let him veto them, as you said, until we get a Republican president. Our job now is to hold the line and let the people know how they're being screwed over by this band of skunks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just... I feel like this is the one, like the Tea Party surge, where we had all this momentum going, you know, under Barack Obama, and people are like, yeah, they're riding motorcycles to D.C. and shutting it down in the pouring rain. And now we got, 67 bills being passed to repeal Obamacare, and then we get finally in charge of stuff, and we're like,
crickets.
Yeah, exactly. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I am a bit worried. All right, moving on to the stock market, lawn darting. Inflation's basically out of control. Recession is here, regardless of how they redefine it. What is the Democrats' platform? What are they running for?
Well, the Democrats' platform is what it always has been since Franklin Roosevelt. Yeah. Spend more money. Right. I mean, that seems to be their mantra. You know, that every year around election time, they go around and start handing out money to various interest groups. There's student loans, or they're going to increase unemployment, whatever they're going to do. Now, look at what the Fed's doing, this bunch of nincompoops. And imagine if the economy was an airplane and Jerome Powell was the pilot and Janet Yellen was the flight attendant. So he gets on the speaker and he says, well, don't worry about the turbulence of inflation. That's just transitory. And then a little while later, he comes along and he says, well, you know, I'm going to try and make a soft landing. And last week,
but I'm not going to put the landing gear down.
Exactly. Then basically he told us last week, what did he say? He says, you know, the mask come down. Janet Yellen says, put on your mask. And all of a sudden, the pilot says, brace for a crash landing. That's where we are. I don't think these idiots know what they're doing. They haven't known what they're doing. And their solution to problems is to basically wish it would go away.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon, we put up some quotes of him. He's dead on. He's like, you can't print $6 trillion without consequences. I mean, it's actually quite amazing. Let's go to the Air Force. Okay, so look, I was in the military. I wasn't in the Air Force, but I'm pretty sure I was a JTAC. So I'm pretty sure their job is to take missiles from planes and fly them into caves where bad guys are. But they're going woke. I mean, Putin's like, hey, look, I'm going to probably launch a nuclear weapon. Don't discount that. And the timing of this message is like so bad. They want to take mom and dad out of calls. They want to have all this cisgender nonsense. I mean, like, what is the priority?
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, making sure we get our pronouns right. That's what it is. This is the most ridiculous thing in the world. Just like you said, this week, Vladimir Putin basically threatens us with nuclear war, and he thumbs his nose at us. And our Air Force Academy wants to make sure that diversity is number one. Number one should be like you should, putting bombs on targets and making sure that he understands that if he messes with us, he's going to have the hell to pay. Nobody wants to go to war, but we have to let people know around this world that we're not about diversity. We're going to make sure that this country's defended, this country is strong, and if you mess with us, you're going to suffer the consequences.
Yes, an entire generation being raised without playing dodgeball and getting hit in the face with one of those hard rubber balls. Yeah. Patrick Dorinson, I think that's what it comes down to.